Thank you very much, Bishop Gavin, for agreeing to be coached as part of the clergy conference and one of the workshops in the clergy conference. I wondered how that was for you. What was your experience of it?
It was enjoyable on the whole. I did feel a little bit of a guinea pig, but that was the point of the exercise. But as well as demonstrating a coaching session, I found it helpful addressing a real issue that I had, and Jane, the coach, helping to challenge me or get me to think in a fresh way about it.
So, following the coaching session you had with Jane, what's happened since in relation to what you were talking about?
That's quite a challenging question. One of the outputs of the coaching session, which was much shorter than a real coaching session would be, but it was, if you like, to send me away with some homework, particularly about consciously setting priorities over certain aspects of my diary, rather than just being reactive. And I would say that's a work in progress, but it's good to have that ongoing challenge and incentive.
And did you do something following the coaching session?
In the very short term, yes. And I must admit, this interview is a good stimulus for me to go and revisit those notes and the action points and redouble the commitment to do that in a fresh way.
If I may ask, what is your previous experience of being coached?
I've not had a vast experience, really. I've never had a direct work coach or ministry consultant as such. I've had some individual sessions, particularly when I was at transition points in ministry, so moving from incumbency to being an archdeacon, and then again from archdeacon into my present role. But they've been one-off to help me sort of set the route map, if you like, rather than ongoing coaching sessions, as I know some people have and find really valuable. So I think it's a fantastic process, but not one that directly perhaps I've had as much involvement in as I might like going forward.
So Bishop Gavin, would you recommend ministry accompaniment or coaching to other clergy?
Oh, I definitely would. I think it's really useful in giving you tools to reflect, step back a bit from the busyness of day-to-day ministry and reflect on what you're doing and what might be some helpful changes to improve both the ministry that we offer, but also the sustainability for us, our own work-life balance, and keeping ourselves spiritually fresh in ministry, keeping the Christian distinctive in the ministry we're giving, rather than drifting into just being, if you like, providers of social care, etc., which is invaluable in itself, but of course isn't the distinctive of what we're called to do as Christian ministers. So I think particularly ministry accompaniment, where you've got someone with you, possibly in a small group or possibly a one-to-one setting, who can help you walk the path, not give you the answers, but help to ask the questions that you then look into your own habits, practices, disciplines, and priorities, and off the back of that, form a more deliberate agenda for the work and the ministry that we're doing. All clergy are far too busy and driven and pulled by too many pressures on our time. And actually to have a clear focus that says, these are the values, this is what I want to achieve in my ministry in general, or in this particular pastoral situation, as the case may be, has got to be a good thing. So I would heartily recommend it.